Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. We will begin our stitching shortly. Back with another cross stitching stream. Let me see if I can play some Linkin Park music in the background softly and not get demonetized. Alright. So let me open up my chart. Alright, so opening my chart and then let's continue with this piece. This is a very large piece. Subsequently, all this blank space will be filled up with lyrics, like you can see from this corner here. Alright. Ta-da! I've got my coffee. Just ended a long day of work. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. So, yep. We are currently working on this portion. Maybe we will be moving downwards soon. But we shall see how it goes. Haven't been able to stitch too well these few days because my carpal tunnel has been flaring up and it's pretty nasty. And it's on my dominant hand as well, which is the hand I used to do my stitching. So yeah, kinda suck, but oh wells. Do let me know if you guys have any carpal tunnel remedies out there. So yeah, when stitching big portions like this, big section like this, we need to be very careful because one mistake can lead to an entire section being stitched wrongly. So there are many times where you would see me take long pauses in between because I'm just recounting whether I'm stitching at the correct place or not. Maybe I should bring this camera a little higher. is kind of in the way. Maybe I can zoom in. Ah, great. So yep. So be prepared to see random long pauses because I am counting the pieces. Counting my stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I believe I've already lost count of how much stitches there is on this piece because it's simply too much to count. But yes, when we are done with today's stream, I would zoom out and show you guys the full picture once more, and let me know your thoughts on it. Currently not really working on the lyrics section because after reviewing my previous design and arrangement of the different lyrics, I'm not really satisfied with it. Kind of feel like it's like ruining the piece. So eventually I stopped working on the lyrics section and now I'm just focusing on finishing the main piece. So this corner of the piece is Chester in his iconic screaming pose. The top portion of the piece is a full-on portrait of Chester Bennington. So yep. I think it has almost been a year since I last started this project already. So yeah, it's quite amazing to see how far we've come. So yep, we are just stitching up. But there are definitely a lot of sections that I need to go back to work on soon. If not, I think I'll forget where I end it off. Like all this, you see, they are only half stitched. So I will definitely need to go back and work on those sections soon before I forget where I was going along with it. So yeah. Thinking of working a little more on this section later so that it won't look so flat. Trying to use my left hand to pull the stitches because my carpal tunnel is really hurting too much these days. So yeah, for those in the stream, if you know anyone who's a big fan of Chester Bennington and Linkin Park, do share this link with them so that they can join in and witness this masterpiece completed. Maybe if this stream gets 10 likes, I'll sing a Linkin Park song of your choosing. Oh, almost got tangled there. Gotta be careful. Maybe I'll start singing some Linkin Park songs. Then maybe more people will join in. Will join in the stream. Let me know what are your favorite Linkin Park songs or songs that you hold or resonate the most with. I think out of so many Linkin Park songs, one of the songs that I hold pretty close would be Castle of Glass. Because I feel like, in this current pace and like society and world, you may be broken, injured, like, damaged, but yeah, nobody will be there to even notice it. Because yeah, it's like just a crack in a castle of glass. Because glass is transparent, so even if you are like a crack there, if people don't pay attention to it, nobody would notice anything. I think that song has a very powerful background and meaning to me, which I resonate a lot with. And maybe if this stream gets 10 likes, I would sing Castle of Glass. Hello, welcome to the stream. Currently working on a Chester Bennington piece. It's currently zoomed in so that it's easier for you guys to see where the stitches are running. But nearing the end of the stream, I would zoom out to show you guys the full piece. So do stick around. And yes, if this stream gets 10 likes, I will sing a Linkin Park song. So yeah, currently stitching a piece of Chester Bennington. This is one of his iconic screaming pose. So yeah, I have no idea how the finished piece will look like. So I'm also pretty excited to be working on this piece day in, day out, with each stitch getting closer to finishing it. I'm working on this project for almost a year already. It's been a journey with ups and downs. So yeah, for anyone in this stream, if you have a friend that's like, you know, a big fan of Linkin Park or Chester Bennington, do share this link with them, and they can join us in this journey of finishing this piece. So every week I aim to stream one session of cross stitching, and as I do not really have much other cross stitching projects ongoing now, this piece will be my main focus for the coming weeks. So yeah. So one thing that I find nice about cross stitching such big pieces is that there are many sections and colors that are actually like just one shade different. So it's just like a minimal difference of one shade. So side by side there may not be obvious differences, but when you stitch them up together in a big complete piece, the difference is actually pretty prevalent, which I find it very amusing and interesting. And yes, today I'm streaming cross stitching, and in 2 days time hopefully I'll have the energy to cross stitch more Gunpla content. So if you're interested in Gunpla content, do check back in around 2 days time. And meanwhile you can watch me stitch this Chester Bennington piece here. So yes, many a times I will be taking like pretty long breaks in between without stitching on this stream, because I will be counting my stitching, to make sure that they're in the correct position. Pretty worried that I may have actually already gone off stitch at certain points, because when I was closing up these two sections, there's actually an extra space here. So hopefully I did not do a wrong number of stitch somewhere. So yes, I need to be extra careful now. Okay, we're good. Do let me know in the chat what are your favorite Linkin Park songs. Maybe maybe I'll have some inspiration on what other lyrics to add into this piece. Because previously I've already actually finished where different lyrics should be placed on this piece, but end of the day, when looking back, I'm not very satisfied with it, and therefore I'm not gonna go ahead and do something that I'm not satisfied with. So yeah. As you can see, I've only have a few groups of lyrics around so far, because I decided to put a hold to all the lyrics stitching. Let me get my act together first. So I'm currently stitching all the major sections now. All these sections are the bigger sections. And yep, maybe I'll have a stream where you see all these little patches here and there, they are all like basically single color. So it would take a lot of work to patch up all these small sections, but it is what will make the whole piece complete. So yeah, I may dedicate one whole day just to do all these little sections, because they are essentially like, all the key areas of highlights and contrast to finishing this piece. So yes, it may not seem much now, but do stick along. Nearing the end of the stream, like I mentioned earlier, I will zoom out and show you guys the complete picture of this cross stitch. Like technically it's not completed yet, but you will get the full picture of where I'm going with this piece. And also, if you are interested in, like, when the earlier stages of this piece, you can check out some of the channels that I've posted. Oh my gosh, what am I even saying? Some of the videos that I've uploaded on this channel previously, which is actually on this piece. There's a video where I spend quite an amount of time just to finish up the eyes on the portrait over here. Later I'll zoom out as well so you guys have a closer look of how it looks like. And now we are closing off this section already, making very good progress. After we are closing with this section, I'll probably jump to another section. Like I said, I want to expand more on this area, this portion here. So yes, if this stream gets to 10 likes, I will sing a Linkin Park song. Let me check how much battery I have. Yep, my device is still healthy. Chester Bennington. Sing like an angel, scream like the devil. So yeah, pardon if certain point of cross stitching may be a little bit mundane, because a lot of this time, especially with such large pieces, we are just covering up as much area as we can with each color. So it may seem like we are not progressing much, because for each area we will need to run the string across twice, like each grid. That's why it's called a cross stitch. So yeah. So you see, I'm now currently just rerouting back to where I've previously stitched at the start of this stream. So it may seem like we're not making any progress, but we're actually still adding in a lot of stitches. Because each grid is actually, I don't know, some people count the grid as one stitch per cross. So like, you know, like that, chick chick is one stitch. But to me, I feel like this is one stitch and this is one stitch. So it's like times 2 the amount of stitch per cross. But wow, I really liked all their unreleased songs. I don't really follow the current Linkin Park already. Not that I do not like them, but yeah, I like my memories to, you know, be kept at where they were. And yeah, even when before they formed this, reformed Linkin Park again, they were releasing old songs, and I think those were good enough for me. Well, you can say I'm a bummer that doesn't like change. So yeah. Hello, welcome to the stream. So we are currently cross-stitching a huge piece of Chester Bennington, Linkin Park. So yep, stay tuned. Towards nearing the end of the stream, I would zoom out and you guys can see a full picture of what I'm working on. And if you have any friends who are fans of Linkin Park or big fan of Chester Bennington, do share this stream with them and they can jump along and join us on this journey in finishing this piece. So I do not have any other major cross-stitching project ongoing now, so all my focus will be on this piece, and let's see how quick we can finish it. Not really quick, but yeah, how soon we can finish this piece. Whew. So yeah, do let me know what are your favorite Linkin Park songs. What songs resonate the most with you? Hope everyone had a good day. It's currently already close to night time for me. It's late evening already. For those who just ended work, hope you had a good day at work. And for those who are just starting your day, I wish you a brilliant day ahead. I'm thinking maybe after this Chester Bennington piece, if I am to do a piece of, like, you know, for another band, the next band that I would definitely attempt to work on would be Fall Out Boys. Absolutely love Fall Out Boys. Huge fan. I feel like in my life, music is quite standard. My playlist, I only have 2 playlists, Fall Out Boys or Linkin Park. So yeah, it's always the same few songs that are playing over and over again. Do not have any, like, you know, new playlists or whatever. Alright, yep, done with this portion. Let me end off the stitch and then we shall see where to begin again. Thinking if I should just carry on with this color, but it may be quite boring to watch. Oops, the strings are fraying quite badly. What's been broken can't change the moment we went too far. Alright, back to this portion. I'm thinking to just, maybe carry on with this section first. But it's quite a big section, so yeah. Let me know if you guys want me to change the color. Because there are a lot of sections that I can actually start working on. Let me think. Okay, maybe I'll do a short portion here. Maybe I'll fill up this short section here. It's just 5 grid across, and like I explained previously, I would say each grid has 2 stitches, so it's a total of 10 stitches for this section. And yep, usually I like to anchor my string at the back like this. I don't really like to tie a knot or start at the front, because I find starting it like this is neater and it's very secure. So yeah, if there's any other fellow cross stitching people out there, do let me know what are your preferred techniques, and maybe I can learn a thing or two and improve my stitching works. So yeah, you see, this is just a very small section, and like I mentioned previously, so there will be many more of these small sections to come as we move along this piece. So yeah, this is just 5 grid, so we are done with 5 stitch, and then we will go back with another 5 stitch, making it 10. So yep, let me know what songs or lyrics you guys hold close to you, and maybe I can find a way to fit it into this piece, because I'm currently still searching around for inspiration on how I can continue filling up the rest of this piece with different lyrics. Because like I mentioned, I'm not very satisfied with my previous arrangement, and I believe that there is better way to finish it. So yep. Kind of off. Alright, ta-da! See, that's a 5 stitch and it's barely anything on this piece. That is how big this Chester Bennington pieces. Five stitches here looks like nothing. Hello, welcome to the stream. So currently working on a Chester Bennington piece. Nearing the end of the stream, I would actually, zoom out and show you guys the full picture. So do stick around. And yes, do let me know in the comments what are your favorite Linkin Park songs. So I've spotted another small section that uses the same color, so I'll go ahead and tackle it and fill it in. So yeah, it would be starting from, okay, this piece is already here, so it's like 1, 2, so you're starting here. So yeah, another small 5 grid section, so there would be another 10 stitch. That would be adding another 10 stitch to this piece. And this is 1, 2. So you can see it's just one small dot there. And then from there we will progress on to the next part. And then here we go, 3, 4. Then we will go diagonal. 5. Ultimately, when I'm done with this piece, I plan to frame it up and display it somewhere nice. And I've also been casually joking with my friends. If I were to sell this piece, I would sell it for $10 million. And see if anyone would be crazy enough to buy it. I will put it on some auction at a starting price of 10 million. It would be a 1:1 piece. Only one in the world. Okay, done with this small section. When I say small, it's really small because it's really just tickling on the completion of the whole piece. But yes, a huge portion of this piece would be all the different song lyrics. And then yeah, currently I have a few songs up already. For example, as you can see at this bottom right corner, we have the lyrics to Faint. And then at the top here, we have the lyrics to Heavy. And then there is also the lyrics to Lost. This part. And then here we have Paper Cut. Hey, thank you, Maria Tempest. Welcome. Do stick around. I'm currently working on this. This is a very personal piece that I hold very close to me, of Chester Bennington. So yeah, so do stick around and see how much more we can progress. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this piece soon, because I'm really looking forward to how it will look like at the end as well. And yeah, I'm really just, finding a lot of comfort in cross stitching, especially after a long day of work. Hi Lilap. Okay, I think I will progress on with this portion here. It's a little this portion, because I don't really want to change color to another string at this moment. So we'll probably just continue with this portion and this segment. And yep, if this at the end of this stream I will do a zoom out shot and we can all see how this piece is looking like. So I have been stitching pretty slowly recently because my carpal tunnel has been flaring up. It's pretty bad. I think my fingers are just overstrained from work. So yeah, it's actually quite painful time to time, especially when I'm pulling and tugging on the needle. So yeah, that's why sometimes you don't see much cross-stitching videos being made, because I'm actually resting my hand. 1 2 1 2. So yeah, like I said, throughout during this stitching there are moments where I will just be counting my grids, because I do not want to risk stitching a wrong amount of stitch. It would be very difficult for me to track back, especially since they are all related and all connected to one another. So yep. Maybe at the end of this stream I will show you guys how the back stitching look like as well. So I think I've done a pretty good job in keeping the back pretty tidy. I'm quite proud of it. So yes, I'll give you guys a glimpse of how the back stitching look like as well. I think I may have counted some parts wrongly here. Let me double check real quick. 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. And then I need to go 2 more stitch, you see. I can easily lose count of how many stitches I'm going, and risk stitching the wrong amount of grids. Oh no, tragic, my string broke. It's okay, we got this. It's a sign that I should change this string. Probably got pretty jagged up just now when I was running running to end the knot. So going for a technical pause now. Testing my fine motor skills. Threading strings and needles. Oops, I missed. Alright, give me a moment. Fine motor skills. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we'll be right back with a new length of string soon. Snip. Okay. Actually, it's pretty good that we caught where the string broke. So let me get a new length. Okay, this is not really a new length. It's pretty short, but we will use it anyway. Cause the string broke as well. It's okay, let's just cut a new length. Sometimes some of these strings are quite frayed because I actually use it for like multiple pieces, and some of them are like, you know, left over. Hey, thank you. Stick around, okay? Towards the end of the stream, I'll show you guys the back stitching. It's actually is you can tell what is the piece is lah. Because it's quite neat. Ideally, next time when I'm done with this piece, when I frame it up eventually, I hope that I'm able to get a frame that is like, you know, clear through both front and back. Like it's clear at the front and the back so that we can see and appreciate both the back stitching and the piece, the artwork at the front. But I think it will be a pretty difficult task. I've actually done diamond painting before. I've done a piece before. Maybe I'll show it to you next time. I've done it once and I'm like, oh, I'm tired. But I guess the concept of diamond painting and cross stitching is similar. Because it's all still grids and pixels. So instead of pasting the diamonds, I'm using strings. Alright, see you around. Enjoy your dinner if you're having dinner. No problem. So yeah, because we are only doing one stitch there, so I would just tie a simple dead knot. And with this simple dead knot, I will be able to start again. So yeah, so usually I go two loops, so it will be more secure, thicker. And we are ready to continue our stitching. So I'm pretty sure we just need one more grid here. So I think one thing that I've learned from stitching this piece, or like adapted to, is when stitching like long stretches like this, it's better to just not be too overzealous and just tackle them row by row. Because like you see, like initially, you see this portion, I will just use one string and I zigzag my way through everything and then plan to zigzag back. But now that I've stopped for quite a long time, it's kind of confusing on where do I begin next when I pick it up again. So it's quite tiring. So yeah, I'm now just finishing row by row, for bigger portions like the one I'm currently working on, so that you know when I pick it up again it won't be as confusing. So yeah, let's continue working our way down here. I think one of my favorite music videos of Linkin Park would be Heavy. Such an emotional roller coaster, the entire music video. Especially the portion where he was fighting himself in the washroom. Sensational. Right now, sticking out problems that are so unnecessary. Wanna let go, but there's comfort in the panic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 here. And it's 1, 2, 3. So yep, just being very careful, making sure that I'm stitching the correct grids. Oh, lucky we caught this. So sometimes when the string gets too coiled up, when you're stitching too quickly, it may tangle up. So you will definitely have to watch for that, because it's very difficult to untangle these coils. Even though it's a running knot, meaning if you pull the correct end, the knot would come loose. But sometimes it's still quite annoying to work with. Especially working with dark color strings. You can't even see where the knot is. So yeah, as you can see, this later when I zoom out, you will be able to see what this portion is. It's one of his most iconic screaming pose. So yes, do let me know if you guys can recognize him. I hope my stitching is accurate. Alright, you know what? I think I'll probably do a jump here. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let it go, I'll be set free. I'm holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's breaking me down. If I just let it go, I'll be set free. You say that I'm paranoid, but I'm pretty sure the world is out to get me. It's not like I made the choice to let my mind stay so messy. No, I'm not the center of your universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. Maybe I'll try to squeeze in another stream tomorrow, since for the entire of this week I'm ending work earlier, like 30 minutes earlier. So yeah, probably be able to spend more time streaming this week. But I think one of my goals for 2025, ultimately one of my goal for 2025 would be to maybe if possible finish these two sections. Like the lyrics is fine, because the lyrics would still need more refining work to it and arrangement to make it better. But I do hope that by the end of 2025, I'll be maybe like 90% finished with both of these two pieces. The one up here is almost done, but yeah, it's this piece that still needs a lot of work. So yes, I hope that by 2025 end, I will be one step closer to finishing this piece here. I think around November would mark 1 year of stitching this project already. It's been a very long year. You wanna be just another someone, somebody angry, somebody broken. You'd rather be there than being all alone. Welcome to the stream. I'm currently working on a Chester Bennington piece. So towards the end of the stream, I will be zooming out to show you guys the full picture. So do stick around. Hi, welcome back. Yes, singing is nice. Especially when working on such a piece where it's so closely related to song. So yeah, as you can see, we have progressed quite a bit from just here during the start of the stream, and now we are working our way around this portion. Please go and have dinner. Go and have dinner. Have a good dinner. What are you having for your dinner? Hey, thank you. Hopefully when I'm done with the piece, all the color will come together even more, because there's actually still a lot of small minor color tweaks here and there. Like yeah, I can't emphasize enough on how this is just a very small fraction of the entire piece. Because there are still, you see, a lot of small spots, and all these are like maybe like 5 different colors in a small spot. So yeah, I would definitely need to dedicate an entire day where I just focus on patching up all these small little spots with the different colors. Cause a lot of them are actually maybe just one shade lighter, one shade darker, that kind of color. They are very similar in the shape. So yeah. Oh, nice. Coloring book? Is it those like mystery coloring book. So you have like, it's like the paint by diamond kind of concept. I think those are pretty nice. I actually have a few coloring books. Then I've got one like the paint by diamond kind as well, but haven't started doing it. So it's like instead of diamonds, yeah, I'm coloring it. So I think for this stream, I'll probably end it off after I'm done with the first round of stitch for this area, cause my device is also running low on battery as well. Yeah, I think you should definitely relax, man. All your paint by diamond is very, very energy and focus consuming. Each time I see you do a piece, wow, and they're all so big, they're all such huge pieces. I cannot imagine how much focus and energy you need for it. The amount of patience you have to finish each piece is amazing. Do you frame up pieces that you like a lot? How do you store your completed pieces? Yeah, it's okay lah. Art is like that one. Art is subjective. As long as you're enjoying it, it's fine. Oh, that's nice. I think this piece is too big to fit in the file. But yes, I will definitely frame this piece up. I have a few older Pokemon cross-stitching projects which I'm thinking to maybe pick up soon again. So maybe one of the days when, like, I'm taking a break from this huge piece, I may just, jump back into one of my smaller half completed Pokemon piece. And quite a few of those are uploaded on my channel already, for those who have been following me since the start. It's basically the beginning of my cross-stitching journey hobby. From those simple Pokemon cross stitches to now, like, oh, full-blown portraits. Yeah, I plan to frame this up. Hopefully ambitious enough and able to find a frame that is clear on both front and back, so that I can appreciate both the back stitching and how the front artwork look like, because I really think the back stitching also deserve a showcase of its own. Yeah, cause I really put in a lot of effort and attention into making sure that the back of the piece is tidy as well. So I hope that I will be able to showcase the back of this piece as well when I frame it up. I think even if it was to cost me quite a huge sum to get a good frame for it, I'm thinking at this point, like, why not? Since I've already put in so much effort into stitching this piece, I would definitely want to protect the piece and showcase it out and be proud of it. So yes, I'm ready. Even if it's going to cost me quite a sum, I'm ready to do it. Alright, we are almost done with this section. Thank you guys for joining me in this short stream today. I really enjoyed all the company. Hope you guys enjoyed this piece as well. I will definitely be working more on it, and we can all look at its progression together. We are moving into high gear for this piece now. So yes, like I said, my goal is to finish 90% of both portraits by the end of 2025. So hopefully we will be able to hit that goal. I actually do have a stitching frame which I can stitch on, so I do not need to, you know, keep on flipping the piece up and down, but it's quite troublesome to set up, and I don't think it will be like suitable for stream setup. So yeah, sorry about that. I've resulted back to, you know, this flipping up and down motion to do my stitching. Hey, thank you. All the best to all your diamond painting as well. Recently I've seen you did the Gundam one. I think it's very amazing. It's an amazing piece. Yeah, Gundam. Thinking of maybe streaming cross stitching tomorrow again around this timing if I have the energy, and Wednesday would be my Gundam stream. Yeah, tangle. Whew. Thought we got a tangle there. So yeah, you're almost done with today's stream. Almost done with this portion. Let me plug in my charger for a moment. My device is running very low. So yes, to anyone in the stream, if you have any friends who are and family members who are fans of Linkin Park and Chester Bennington, do share this link with them. Then we can finish this piece all together in memory of Chester Bennington. Alright, see you around. Hopefully by the time you are back, I'm still on stream. Because I may be ending my stream soon already. But it's okay, I'll be uploading this stream onto my channel. So you can definitely catch the ending where I review the ending portion where I review how the piece is currently looking. Just need to scroll to the back. Have a safe trip to the tuition center. Oh yeah, I've actually left like half a stitch here. I just remembered. I've left half a stitch of yellow here. Take care, see you around soon. Yeah, we are done with this portion. Woohoo! Alright, let me finish one more row so that it would be at a easier place to pick up again when I come back to this project. So yep, here. Then,   then   we'll   then   then  then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then then Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more than I can carry. I dreamed I was missing you, so scared, but no one would listen, 'cause no one else cared. And after my dreaming, I woke with this fear. What am I leaving when I'm done here? So if you're asking me, I want you to know, when my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Help me leave behind some reasons to be missed. And don't resent me when you're feeling empty. Keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Forgetting all the hurt inside you've learned to hide so well. Pretending someone else can come and save me from myself. I can't be who you are. When my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Help me leave behind some. Oh, tuition cancelled. Welcome back. I'm just finishing up my last few stitches here already. Almost done. Ending off at a place where it's easier for me to pick back up when I start stitching again. Alright, so yeah, that's all for the stitching today. And now let's have a glance at how the whole piece look like. Maybe I'll show you guys the back stitching first. Cause I personally like the back stitching a lot. So yeah, so it's quite a huge piece. So currently this is how the back stitching is. This is for the portrait at the top corner. So yeah, it's a lot of stitches. It's a whole palm size. That's how big it is. And yeah, this one is almost done. Just that there's a lot of black color strings that I will need to fill up for the the shoulder area. So this will definitely take quite some time for me to finish up. And then let's look at the other side. So yes, this is the other portrait that we are working on. And this is how the back stitching looks like. Okay, and then so yeah, you can see it's a microphone. Then he's here, he's doing his screaming pose. And yep, let's take a look at the front. So yeah, here are all these blank spaces around would be filled up with lyrics. Then I plan to thank you. I plan to have the Linkin Park logo here. And then I will have lyrics. I would arrange them again. And have the lyrics stitched up here and there. Then currently, yep, here is the portrait. Wow, I really love it so much. So it may look complete already, but this whole section is actually just a single stitch. I will still need to run through them one more time. Then as you can see here, there's the lyrics of one of my favorite songs that they recently released. It was unreleased last time, Lost. So yeah. And then there is this Heavy. And then let me see if I can zoom out a little more. Nah, this is the max I can zoom out. And then there's a few songs here as well. So the pink one is actually Paper Cut. The lyrics to Paper Cut. And then this is one of their most iconic song, but it's not done yet. So yeah, these are lyrics to the song Numb. I think there's a few more words here and there, but it's not completed yet. Then yeah, let's have one more look at the portrait. So yeah, it goes all the way down like that. And then this other half that we were working on was the one with the screaming pose. So yeah, his leg is here, the knees. Then I really like the tattoo section. Really looks like the green color flame tattoos that he have. Then yeah, as you can see, like what I mentioned previously, there's a lot of patching work to do with like one color. See all these white color blanks. So yeah, I will need to find a day and dedicate really a lot of focus and time to keep changing string colors and patched up all these little holes. Yeah, and then yep, here's another song lyric. I actually started this whole piece with this at this corner, this the lyrics to Faint. So I find it's quite suiting to be with his screaming pose, since half of that song he is screaming. And yeah, here there's the hair portion, and then this portrait, right, it actually runs all the way down to here. So yeah, it's also a very big piece, you see, it's also a palm size piece. So there is still a lot of work to put in at this portion. So yes, do stick around. I plan to finish, my goal is to finish 90% of this piece by end of 2025. So we'll see how far we can go. So yeah, I'll be ending the stream here already. Thank you everyone who joined. Hope you had a good relaxing session. Then maybe if tomorrow I have the energy and time, if my carpal tunnel is not flaring up, and maybe I'll continue working on this portion. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, see you all around. Thank you everyone joining. And yes, for those who just joined, we have actually already come to the end of the stream. So I may stream again tomorrow, working on this piece again. So yes, I hope to see you all around. So bye bye. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Bye bye.